Hello. So today I'm on my main account, but we're not here to talk about it. We're here to talk about the little era currency you get from Coliseum. It's not called era currency. Oh, hold on, gotta play through this real quick. Let me turn down the volume real quick. Okay, what is this currency called? Oh, it is era currency. Okay. So in my last video, I was already gonna talk about this, but there was a comment that said new players, I might pop it up on the screen, might not, that said new players should prioritize spending 1,000 crystals on the era characters, so like Stormtrooper Luke, because you can get 100 era currency a day, and in 5 to 10 days you can get these Carbonite Lightspeed tokens. I'm not necessarily opposed against it. I think I mean obviously both of these are insane value. However, the reason I'm not going to is because I see more value in these Erodium ones, just because it gets you to Relic 5 and 6 stars instead of 3 stars in Gear 12. There's nothing wrong with which one you pick. I think if you're a new player, you can pick whichever one you want. You'll be fine, because I mean it's Gear 12. Gear 12 is Gear 12. But the reason I'm picking Erodium for my main account and my free-to-play account is because if you look here, I'm in a pretty good guild. I am in a great guild. But if you can see, I am not loathing in Gear 12 gear, especially when I'm working on gearing up people to Gear 13 on my main account. Look, Padme has nothing, right? And if we go down here, Gear 12, like, I have little bits and pieces. Now, yes, I have been using it, but even for a new account, that Gear 12 is just, to me, it's not, I would say it's worth the wait, because you're getting these Lightspeed tokens that give you Relic anyway, so you're not really missing out on a crazy lot. Now, to get to 5,000 is going to take a lot. But one of the things the comment said, and he is right, or whoever this is right, you can do that. You can. It also depends on your thing, right here, because I did spend money, and 91 to 250, I'm only getting 100. Right, I'm rank 167. Free to play, you can get about the same thing without spending, but if you want to do the 1,000 crystals, go ahead and do it. I think it's great. Do it on IG90. I don't know. Wait to see how this Coliseum works with IG90. I'm not sure. But you should be spending era currency on these Lightspeed tokens if you are mid-game or new early game. Now, it's honestly up to you. If you do the Carbonite one, 3-star Gear 12, right? It's up to you. Because, I mean, it's any character, so you can get anything. Right? Pretty good value. You just have to star up the characters if you can. Or the Erodium one, which is the one I'm going to be doing, just because personally I see more value in it. I'm going to be doing it in both accounts, especially my main account. It makes no sense for me to do Gear 12 when I can, 1, easily get them to Gear 12 on my own, but 2, I don't want to have to pick and choose between using my Mark II for Gear 12, 13 pieces, Relic pieces, and this gets them to Relic 5, 6 stars, so I only have to get 1 more star on whoever I choose, right? Now, let's say you have a couple characters, you have a Galactic Legend or 2. I would say at least get 1 Relic 10 with these up here, these coaxial servo motors. They are more expensive, but if you're pushing for a Relic 10, I would put all of it into this. Alright? And going back to that comment, they are right. At minimum, you should hopefully be getting 100, because if you're getting 50 and 25 and 10, you will have to spend crystals. Now, you don't have to spend crystals to get to this. My brother didn't spend anything on his Luke, and he's still getting 100, because his group is the same. So, you definitely have to be here. This is your minimum. Kind of like in Fleet Arena, you don't have to be number 1, but you have to at least be getting 50 crystals a day. Now, for Mark II currency, how you should be spending that, again, really depends on the, like, what are you doing? See, right now, I'm not using my Mark II currency for any relic things, or my Mark 1. I'm using it all for gear, because I need to gear up these teams I need to gear them up to gear 12. Because one of the things that people were saying was like, oh, this is amazing, blah blah blah, you can use gear Mark II for relic materials, and that is amazing. It makes, especially with these Electrium and Zenbittles, I need a lot of those, and the Erodium heatsinks really helped me out, because before this I was scavenging these little pieces over here, right? But then someone mentioned, now you have to really think about farms. Maybe don't get maybe don't get like 4 characters to gear 12, right? So like I would either have to get these guys to relic level, or do I spend the Mark II currency on putting levels on Padawan Obi-Wan and Rey Scavenger when I'm going for Galactic Legend Rey. Now right now I am using it specifically on gear for Padme and Veteran Smuggler Chewie, Rey Jedi Training, and BB-8, because I need them at gear 12. I don't necessarily need the relic materials right now because, well, I'm getting a Lightspeed token for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and Galactic Legend Rey is almost done. I just need a few more characters, and then after I'm done getting those 3 to gear 12, gear 13, then I will start using my Mark II and Mark 1 currency towards these. Mark III currency, use it on these. If you're going for Relic 10, use it on Corrupted Signal data. You can... crap. I think you can... Can you do this? I remember seeing somewhere. Yeah, you can make these. I mean, it's insane. I mean, look at this. You need 58 for 4 of... What is this? Corrupted Signal data for flawed. You need 50 for 2. And then for this one, 50 gives you 2. So this one's definitely the best. 50 for 3. I would say use your Mark III currency on it, because I mean, look at it. It's really good. Where is it? Oh, actually, I haven't looked at this. 1,500 for 2, 750 for 1. I have 5,000. I am saving up because I'm using it more on relic things, because I want to get my guys to relic 7, 8, and 9 before I do even touch relic 10. But that's where you should be spending this currency. This was a shorter video. I just wanted to kind of talk about it. So for Mark II, if you're not gearing up to relic levels or working on relic levels, spend it on gear. Spend it on the gear 12, 13 gear. If you have those characters at gear 13 and you need the relic levels, spend it on the relic thing. And a way to help you, I guess, determine that would just be like how you determine sharding in gear for any farm. So if we look at it over here, let's say, trying to find an example over here. So let's say this. Let's say these two teams. Let's say there were no Lightspeed tokens coming for any of these, right? And I have my Poncho Bros and my Bounty Hunters. I would take the decision to halt the Bounty Hunter farm, right? And I would use my Mark II currency to finish Master Qui-Gon and Jedi Knight Anakin. Then I would use that to use it for the relic levels for them, for Qui-Gon, Anakin, and Padawan. Then after that, I would come back down here, use the Mark II currency for gear again, and then finish out the relics that I need them to, and then so on and so forth. Don't try to build Geos, the Poncho Bros, and the Bounty Hunters. Don't try to build all 3 of those at once with the Mark II currency, and then don't try to build their gear and relic levels, or like building the gear on Geos, building the relics on Ponchos. You're going to run out of currency fast, and yeah, it's not going to be useful. I would say focus on one thing. Focus on gear first for them. Then once you get them to gear 13, you focus on the relics after that before moving on to the next team. Or you can do it gear 12, gear 12, gear 12. Then you go back up to Geo's relic. Just make sure you're focused on one thing and not the 2. Don't focus on relics and gear 12 with your Mark II currency. I mean, obviously there are other ways you can use energy for it too, but it's kind of in the same boat. But for the era currency, again, if you want, because it takes 5,000 for rhodium, 1,000 for carbonite. If you want, you can get 5 3-star gear 12 or 1 6-star relic 5. Me personally, even on the free-to-play account, we're already getting, I think it's like 42 characters at relic level. I would see more benefit in saving up for the rhodium rather than the carbonite, because then you're wasting your Mark II currency on someone you didn't need to. But if you are doing the carbonite, you can. That's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. You will have to star them up. So here's one thing I will say. Don't use this on like a new character that's single shard. I would say use it on an accelerated character, because 3 stars, you're going to need to get a lot of shards, and if you're doing it on a node that has, let me try and find someone over here. This is any character. I'm trying to find it. I don't really know anyone who's like 1 shard farmable. Let me show y'all someone who is over here, right? If we find this clone trooper, see, oh, he doesn't even have a node. I'm so bad at this. Let me go to Keller and Beck for this. Right? Where's Keller and Beck? Right here. So if we look at his node, it gives you 2 shards per time you do it, if you get that right. This wouldn't be bad to use it on, because, well, it won't take as long to shard him up to 7. But if you do it on somebody like the new Bad Batch over here, if you, let's say that you were able to use a token on them for Crosshair, you're only getting 1. So it would be smarter to use the Erodium, because 1, you get them at relic levels, but 2, you get them at higher star, less work on you. But also, if you're like in my position, you're not rolling in gear 13, 12 gear, and you have a couple relics and a bunch of people at gear 12, save up for the Erodium. It's going to take longer, but it's worth more. The relic 5, 6 stars, it's going to be worth more than this. So you can prioritize Coliseum for new accounts. I wouldn't make that your #1 priority. I personally would say use crystals for your refreshes and everything, but if you use it to gear up Luke and IG90, you go ahead and do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Just be smart about it. Don't be pumping a bunch of crystals and like freaking out, because at the end of the day, it is free to play. It's going to be harder. Once you get to that 100 era currency threshold a day, you should be fine. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Continue to send comments about the update. I like talking about it, seeing different point of views. That comment was a good example, and from the beginning, just like the whole gear 12 thing, nobody really thought about, oh, now accounts have to pick between relic or gear 12 gear until someone mentioned it in I think it was Arnold's stream. No one mentioned it before until him, and then that's when people started thinking like, oh, we do kind of have to split it. And to some people it's common sense, to others who are new to the game, it's not. They kind of need that. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Please remember to like and subscribe and leave any comments you want, and I'll see you next time. Bye.